Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video is the second figure from my recent haul from Ringside Collectibles over in the USA. And it is another Elite figure. Well, they're all Elite figures, so I don't know why I'm saying another one. And it is from Elite Series 104. And to be honest, it is the figure I wanted sort of as soon as I saw it was coming out. And probably one of the two figures I did this haul for Ringside rather than just getting them from the UK. Didn't want to wait for this to come and get released on general release in the UK. There is always one figure in the line that does sort of tend to not land in Smiths and is a bit difficult to get, and I didn't want to take the risk with it. And it is Rick Steiner. Now, this is the first Rick Steiner figure released by WWE through the Mattel line in quite some time. They've just managed to get him back in the line. And this Series 104 does have some quite cool cool figures and characters to add to it. So you've got pretty standard fare in AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre. But it does also feature the first time in the line Solo Sikoa, a Bron Breakker, Rick Steiner, and then a Dakota Kai. Not so bothered about the Dakota Kai. But I may get the Solo Sikoa and possibly the Bron Breakker. A couple of new characters to the WWE and a couple of cool ones from the next. And obviously Solo with his new run with the Bloodline for the last year or so. So we're really looking forward to seeing what they look like when they come. And I'm sure they will land in Smith. So I may have them on the channel for you coming up. But the star attraction is this Rick Steiner. So it says on the back, in singles competition, as one half of the legendary Steiner Brothers tag team, the dog-faced gremlin always showed that his bark was just as bad as his bite. So there he is in the box, but let's not leave him in the box. Let's get him out and have a closer look at the figure. As I say, quite excited for this one. Steiner was always a team that I really did appreciate from back in the day. A couple of extra hands with him. We're not so bothered about them. So I'll pop them back in the box for safe keeping. And get this unboxing on the road and have a closer look at Rick Steiner. Get the box out of the way over there. So here is Rick Steiner. Now this is from his run shortly after I think the split up of the Steiner brothers when Scott betrayed Rick. So you've got the absolutely cool, stylish leather jacket they've got. So he's got his two dogs on his shoulder there. That's a nice touch. You've got this absolute detail on the back of the jacket. Beware of the dog-faced gremlin. And then at the front of it, you've got beware of the dog. And then all these lovely details down the sleeves of the jacket. A really cool jacket piece with that. If we open it up, you can probably see it's probably just a plain. You got a nice, so there's a bit of elastic all over this figure to keep it in, but it's just a plain black singlet underneath. You can see just under there. So there's plain black singlet for Rick Steiner. Nothing on the back. Oh, there's a bit of detail on the back. It just says "bite me" on the back of his singlet. Obviously, I'm going to display him with this wonderful jacket on. It's not worth taking it off to not display him with it. So definitely going to be keeping this jacket on him. It does look really cool. A lot of detail on the boots as well. So you've got these really detail painted boots there for the Rick Steiner figure as well. Really, really pleased with those. So such a cool set of boots on him as well. And then when you look at the head, you've got these shades, and then they've got this sort of like bandana do-rag around his head. So a really, really cool thing. And you've also got the feature of the dog collar, which is also removable. So I think a lot of the budget for 104 will have gone into this Rick Steiner figure. But well worth the money, I do think. All in all, really, really appreciating this figure, and so pleased they've brought it out. I am really hoping that they do make some Legends figures of the Steiner brothers. You really do want the sort of varsity jacket version of the Steiner brothers with Michigan jackets on. Whether or not they can get the licensing to do the Michigan jackets, who knows? But like I say, would be a really, really cool addition So probably both the retro line and the Legends line. Obviously the retro line, they've got some cool figures coming out, but a set of Steiner brothers in that line would really add to the pot. But there he is, Rick Steiner, and there's only one thing left to do with Rick: get him in the collection and see how he looks with the other figures in the Elite line. So let's pop him up there. So here's a quick look of Rick without his jacket on. Obviously I'm going to display him with the jacket on, but I thought it was quite nice just to put him on the spinner and just show him without the jacket on. But we will add the jacket back to him and give him a quick spin with the jacket on, because it's such an epic figure, this one. I think possibly one of my favourite WWE Elite figures of the year. But let's have a quick look at him with his jacket on as well on the spinner. So there you can see Rick with his jacket back on. The jacket really does make this figure. The detailing on it is absolutely fantastic. From these little dogs on the shoulders all the way to the actual painted up designs on the jacket. Absolutely blown away by the figure. Really happy with it. And so glad that I did go and get this from Ringside before it came out here in the UK. Having said that, this video is going out in October, so it's probably well been on release in the UK for a couple of months now, but really pleased to have it. So let's get him into the actual WWE Elite collection on my shelves and see how he looks with the other figures. So there you can see Rick positioned into the Elite collection. Added him to this top shelf, obviously being in the 2023 releases. Really up there on the high shelf. I think he deserves a more prominent position, being how cool that the figure is. But like I say, really pleased to have added him. And I'm quite glad that he goes up there with the WCW Hulk Hogan, because obviously it is that era of figures and characters that he fits in with. But blown away by the figure. Absolutely. Definitely thinking this is my figure of the year this year. And to be fair, I had two figures of the year, because I really do like that Hulk Hogan as well from this year. But obviously, as always, let me know your comments in the video, and I'll leave you with this last look at Rick Steiner. So guys, there you have it, Rick Steiner added into the Elite collection. As always, let me know in the comments what you think to the Rick Steiner figure. Obviously, I'm all in on the figure pretty much since I saw it was coming out. One I really wanted to get and add to my collection. But obviously, you've got your own opinions. What do you think to Rick Steiner and the Steiner Brothers as a whole? There is a Scott Steiner announced for Elite Series 105. So hopefully I'll be able to get that one into my collection as well. I think I will be all in on these Steiner figures coming out in the WWE line. So looking forward to picking them up and adding them into the collection. Otherwise, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate every single one of you who does take the time to watch my videos. Otherwise, that is it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.